Hi you guys, and thank you for visiting Mommy is My Favorite Cook, where we make healthy recipes that your family members will actually eat. Today we're going to make a roasted potato. I'm going to show you how you can easily roast some potatoes as a side dish for any given dinner, any day of the week, using just 2 seasonings. But before I show you that, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe so you never miss another recipe with me or him. So here is what you'll need for these amazing, easy roasted potatoes. You're going to just need 6 peeled potatoes, and as you can see, I just cut each potato in half, then cut them down the center, and then like that. So they're just like little cubes. I tried to get them all the same shape, but they probably aren't. But we're pretty close, so that's good. And then we just have 1/4 of a roughly chopped onion. We have 3 garlic cloves. And then over here we have our baking sheet. This is actually a cookie sheet, but I really love these. I have 3 of them. They have little ridges, so the heat goes underneath the potatoes or whatever you're cooking and over, so it cooks evenly. And then as you can see back here, we have our spices. I did say 2 spices, which here is one that I always pick up from Aldi. It's just an all-purpose seasoning blend. It's salt-free, so we can definitely control our salt by using this. And it has tons of spices. As you can see, it has onion, black pepper, chili, parsley, celery seed, basil, marjoram, cayenne pepper, and mustard, garlic, orange peel, carrot, tomato, red bell pepper, citric acid, and oil of a lemon. So this is amazing, and this is so easy. Imagine if you had to put in all these ingredients separately. It would just take you all day. And then, of course, with potatoes, I always use paprika. I love paprika, so we'll use some of this. And then, obviously, salt, which I don't know what happened here, but that's just regular iodized salt and pepper. Okay, so we just dumped all of the ingredients, the potatoes, the onions, and the garlic into our baking sheet, cookie sheet. And now we want to just season the potatoes very well before we throw them in the oven. We're going to use about 1 teaspoon of pepper. Then we're going to use the table blend. We're going to use almost a tablespoon of this. As you can see, it's really hard to get it out of the container. It's very fine and powdery. But this stuff is so delicious, and I apologize for the shaky camera. It's hard to get it out. I should have took the top off. Now we're going to add our beautiful red paprika, about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and then of course our iodized salt. You could use sea salt instead. And now we're just going to mix these all up. I'm using a spoon to mix them up, but as you can see shortly, that's not going to work too well. Sometimes you just got to use your hands. We want to cover the potatoes with the oil and all of the seasonings to make sure that every single potato is evenly seasoned and every bite is just going to be so delicious and full of flavor. Now we're just going to spread the potatoes out evenly into an even layer, and then we're going to go ahead and cover this pan really tightly with some aluminum foil. This is going to steam and roast the potatoes at the same time. They're going to be crispy and soft. Alright, so we're just going to throw these potatoes in the oven for 45 minutes on 400 degrees with the aluminum foil. I ended up needing 2 sheets of aluminum foil. We want it to be really tight so that the potatoes steam as they roast. I'm also cooking this with some turkey breast. So it's going to be a really easy meal. The turkey breasts are going in the oven right along with the potatoes. Both are going in there for 45 minutes on 400 degrees. I'll show you the finished potatoes when I come back, and they are going to be delicious. You're going to love them. So here are our potatoes, fresh out of the oven. And they look amazing. So those are the roasted potatoes. I'm going to put them in a bowl and show you what we do next, because there is an optional next step. Alright, so all I did was put some cilantro leaves over the potatoes. Now you could definitely use parsley or another fresh herb, or you can just skip this step. But these are our roasted potatoes with just 2 spices. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss another recipe with me. Bye.